When we talk about esports, a lot of people do not take it seriously. They think it's just another video game and don't see the bigger picture. DreamHack 2025 was a prime example of why people will never take this stuff seriously. They'll never appreciate the dedication and commitment it takes to play at the highest level, and what those results really mean to the players. Hours spent improving their craft to get to this stage. Some travel far, some have the luxury of it being in their backyard. The point is, when people get to this stage, they have something to prove and finally have a place to show the world what they take pride in and what those countless hours improving have led up to. We pay money for the opportunity to show our fellow players who make it to these events what we have worked towards. It's up to the organizers to be able to give us a fun place to organize everything that comes along with competition. What you see now is last year's DreamHack Top 8 award ceremony. These players proudly stand there as each is given a medal for their hard work to reach the top 8. It's no easy task to get to this point, and it's safe to say that most of these players still cherish these awards given. Nobody is rushing them. They stand side by side to soak up the moment as they can finally relax and take it all in together. Each reflecting on what it takes to get here, the challenges that came along the way. Each of them have friends or teammates standing in the crowd to cheer them and show them the respect they deserve, because they understand what it means to them. The DreamHack 2025 team has shown that they've forgotten what it means to them. They showed their true colors on October 31st and proved that it was only about money, nothing else. In this video, I'll briefly go over the Mortal Kombat players' experience at DreamHack and why this is shaped up to be the worst offline I've ever been to. Most games seem to be given a grand stage and big areas to play in. Mortal Kombat was given one table in the literal corner of the venue, out of the way and out of sight. It's likely people didn't even know MK was there, never mind a tournament. Players arrived at the setups early to warm up and catch up with each other to practice, and showtime was at 4 PM with the tournament to begin. And there was no organizer and staff in sight, just the players waiting and confused. Swamplife Johnny was going to be taking over the brackets and organizing due to our TO being late. Now remember, we paid to be there, we paid for flights, we paid for hotels, we didn't pay to wait. We paid for a well-organized event and $50 just for the day.
We got Johnny on bracket. We got Johnny's TO on right now. I don't know who gave Mink a microphone. Yo, we ain't get a TO, so we got fucking Trill on the mic. And then we got Johnny doing it the Akoski robe.
This is crazy, bro. We got a TO our own fucking tournament. Bro. What the fuck? And then we got this over here. Alright. Bro, we dead got a TO our own tournament, bro. Oh my god. DreamHack 2025. I'll go ahead and get y'all. Minson ass.
Johnny stepped up to the challenge and asked for help to get this event going because he knew what it meant to us. Big thanks to Trill and Minkington for stepping up and gathering the players. It was a thankless job, and they did it for free to keep everyone's spirits up and get the bracket moving. I mean, the situation was ridiculous. Players paying money for entry, running the event themselves should never happen. When the TO arrived after a good while, I can personally say from my experience of running tournaments, the hard work of running a bracket was over, and we were basically left with like 6 sets left to play. We finally reached our top 8, and we had to sit past our scheduled time for the stream. We had to wait for another game to finish. We finally got to the top 8 and sat down. It was phenomenal to see them all compete and win. I've seen them play in my tournaments, you know, in the past, online and stuff like that, and seeing in person was just a different level of appreciation for the game, man. Head first into the top 8, and blind to us due to the gravity of the finals, we weren't aware that the expo was closing. People from all other games had left by that point, but we still had to finish our event, so we were only focused on that. When we finally reached grand finals, Wits was up 2-1 with one more game to play against 2 Trillion. We watched in awe as we knew this could come to an end with one more game, and I was about to watch my friend complete his goal of winning DreamHack. We then hear the words, "You all need to leave right now," in a demanding tone. It was heartbreaking. Armed officers literally stood next to the stage to try to clear us out. We were about to see it all come to an end, and that was going to be shut down prematurely. Now, I have nothing against law enforcement because they have a job to do like anyone else. However, I think it was very ignorant to the players and everyone else given the frustrations we had to deal with earlier. We had to beg, which is something I am never proud to do, but it was the only thing we felt like we could do at that point. Thankfully, they let us watch the rest of a historic win for Wits. I rushed the stage with my friend and teammate Saipo as we celebrated really quickly with Wits before we were moved off the stage. Now, you probably didn't see this, but I'm gonna zoom in on the back right here. Look how fast they try to, you know, clear us off the stage at that point. No top 8 medals, no picture, no moment, just go home. The C in FGC is supposed to be for community, fighting game community. To DreamHack, it stands for currency.